we got a Note 5 yesterday that would not power on. So we told the customer it could be a battery issue since the battery was never changed on this phone before. We went ahead and replaced the battery and the phone worked, but the phone would not charge. So we also have a charging port issue. We called the customer and we told him that the charging port is not working, and he said to go ahead and fix it. So I took the phone apart, as you see here. The charging port is attached under the screen, so we cannot just change this whole board. We have to change the connector, and we have to change the connector in a way where we're not going to damage the screen behind it or the button behind it. So it's a little bit tricky, but we're going to see how it's done. So the charging connector that we're going to change is this one. Now the charging connector has some plastic shielding or some rubber shielding over the pins. We're gonna heat up this area so we can remove this rubber thing from over the pins. Then we're gonna apply low melt solder and we're gonna pry this connector out. But we're gonna do all this without exposing the board to a lot of heat, so we do not damage the screen under. Let's use some hot air at low temperature. Okay, that should be enough. Let's apply low melt solder. Okay, so what I did is I put a spudger in between the charging board and the screen so we do not expose the screen to a lot of heat. And the connector is out. Okay, so let's turn it on. And the screen is still good. Yeah, we're all good. Disconnect the battery. And let's continue working on replacing the charging port. This job is very, very delicate. The reason it's delicate is because if the screen gets damaged, it's an expensive repair. If the screen was cheap, then it wouldn't be so delicate. Still have unleaded solder here, so we want to mix it with leaded so we can lower the melting temperature and easily wick and clean those holes. And let's do that right now. This is just Flux. Note 5 charging ports, we have a lot in stock. So we're gonna start by soldering the front pins, then we can solder the sides. We're gonna hold the connector down while doing this. So we have enough solder on the pins, now we can spread. First thing I want to do is spread the solder. Okay, so let's wick some of that excess solder from here. Very nice. Let's do the sides. This one and this one. Okay, one moment.
Back again.
All right, all right.
Same freaking
Is this the PS4?
Oh, yeah.
Let me check the pins quick,
Yeah.
okay? HDMI port replacement for a customer. I just want to check the pins on it quick. The customer is waiting. What the? Pins are loose. Okay, so it should be all good. Okay, very good. All we have to do is test. If everything is good, we can call the customer to come and pick up. Let me get the charging cable. And the phone is charging at 0.93. Perfect. Right there. Very good. So the job is done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like always, go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.